If you're ready to harness the power of your communications data, blast off with Nylas today.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Coding with Nylas, the live stream where we talk about programming, APIs, and more, way more. So today it's a really nice episode because we're going to talk about how to build a daily planner using NiceGUI. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a nice episode. So let me share my screen so we all can see what NiceGUI is all about. Let me see. So NiceGUI is a Python framework that allows you to create the front end and the back end using just Python. It's NiceGUI.io. It's really nice. It has a lot of demos, a lot of features, a lot of things to learn. It uses Vue.js and the Quasar components. There's a lot of examples. And they kind of build it as an alternative to Streamlit. Although to me, it's more a counterpart to Pinecone, I would say. But it's pretty good. It's just amazing. So before we go into the demo, let me ask you to like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell, click on subscribe. You're going to get notified every time we're doing a new live stream. And also, you're going to give us one more subscriber, which is what we're looking for. We're looking for more feedback, more people jumping into the live stream. So just let us know what we're doing good, what we're not doing so good, what we would like to see on the show, and so on. So let me share my screen again so we can see the demo. So you're going to see, and this is quite nice. This is something that I really like about NiceGUI. So I'm simply going to go like Python 3, NiceGUI Planner. And there's no need for me to open my favorite browser because it's going to open it up for me. So I'm just going to hit return. It's going to start on localhost, port 8080, and boom, it opens it up for me automatically. So on this daily planner, we're going to have this calendar. Today, we're June 7, 2023. So that's going to be selected, and it's going to list all the events that I do have. They look like quite a lot. Some of them I haven't even accepted. They're still showing up. And also, it's going to say which emails I have today that I have not read. So I have this one from 152 from myself with the title, Let's Talk About NiceGUI. So the nice thing about this daily planner is that you can wake up in the morning, you just open your planner, it's going to list all your events and up to 5 emails that you have not read. And actually, you can just like go back, and we can see yesterday, I had these events. I didn't have any unread email. Usually my inbox is on 0. So usually I never have anything. I go back, I'm going to have the events. And obviously I can move into tomorrow. So to tomorrow, obviously I'm not going to have any new email, but I'm going to have some events. So I just can go back and forth. And here I'm going to have both the events and the emails on the same place. As you see, it's pretty fast. The interface is also really nice. And we can just go back to today, and we're going to see exactly the same. So before we keep moving, let me remind you that we have live stream every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So don't forget to watch us live, which is always better. Also, I would like to remind you that we have SDKs for Ruby, Node, Python, and Java. So now we can just jump into the source code, which I'm sure you want to see. Let me reshare my screen and jump into the source code. So first, as usual, we're going to import our dependencies. So we're going to have .env, we're going to have the Nylas client, and here the important thing would be calling NiceGUI and import UI. Also, we're going to need daytime data classes for some other things. We're going to load our environment variables, and let me do this a little bit bigger just in case. That should be good. So we're going to initialize our Nylas API client, passing our client ID, client secret, and access token. Here, we're going to have a class decorator, and this is going to be the class event items, and we're going to have also the class email items. So this basically is going to be a list that is going to hold all our events, and the other one is going to hold our emails. So when we run it, when we launch this daily planner, we want to get the events for the day. So for like the current date, right? So today it's Wednesday, 7 of June. So we're going to get today date. We also want to define that we want everything that goes from 12 a.m. into 12 p.m. So we want to kind of like grab the whole day. And we want to call the Nylas events endpoint. And we're going to pass a calendar ID, and we're going to pass the before and the after. So it's like, for this day, we want to grab everything for the whole day. Then we're going to have a couple of variables. So we're going to loop the events, and we're going to ask if this event has a start and end time, or is like a whole day event. If it does have a start and end, then we want to say like, from this time to this time, this is the event. If it's an all-day event, we're simply going to say all-day event and then the event title. If there are no events, which can happen, that's why we have a little counter, we're just going to say no events today. So it would be exactly the same for the emails. So the only thing that's going to change is that we're going to use the messages endpoint. Here we're going to read our inbox. We want only unread emails. We want a limit of 5. And we also want to start from 12 of them to 12 p.m. So kind of like the whole day. Here we want the time where we receive the email, who is sending it, and what's the title. And if there are no emails, it's simply going to say no new emails today, as we already saw. So let's go down a little bit, because I want to show this is going to be our UI. So here we're going to have a column, and we're going to say that everything needs to be centered. We want to grab today date. We want to clear the list of events and emails just in case. Here we're going to have a label, which is going to be kind of like the title. So it's going to say daily planner. And here, as you can see, we can call Tailwind CSS straight from NiceGUI, which is pretty nice. I mean, you just put a dot, Tailwind, that font weight, font size, text color, and there's no need to call an extra library. Also, this UI date is going to be the little calendar that we saw. Get events, you get all our calendar events. Render events list is just going to display the list. And we're going to do exactly the same for the emails. So when we go to get events, which is here, for example, here on get events, you're going to see that every time there's a new event, we're going to call this function add. We're going to pass the event information, and we're going to say that it's an event. In the case of emails, we're going to call the same. We're going to say add email information, and we're going to say that in this case is an email. So if we go to that function add, we're going to have the name and the type. So we're going to say it's an event. Then what we would like to do is append that event to our event list, and then we want to refresh that list. We're going to do the same for the emails. Here in clear events, we're simply going to clear up the list. And here is another important one. This is the handle input. So like every time we go here and we click on another day, this handle input is going to say, okay, we're selecting 9 or 16 or 21, and it's going to grab that date, it's going to grab that value, and it's going to pass that as a new current date. It's going to clear all the events, and it's going to get all the events and the emails that happened for that particular day. So here we have, and it has also a decorator. We're going to have the render events list here, also using Tailwind, because we want the title, which says events, to be in a different color, have a different height. We want to loop all the events, and we want to display them here like in a list. So like in a column, all the events one after the other. And we're going to do exactly the same for the emails. So we have events, all the events, emails, and all the emails. Finally, we're going to do a UI run, and then we can pass the title, which is going to be NiceGUI Planner. And it's only 174 lines. And as you can see, when we run it, it's just going to grab everything, or our events, or our emails. And that's it. Something simple. We haven't done anything absolutely on the front end. Everything is handled by NiceGUI, GUI, which is fantastic. I love it. And the way it handles things is pretty awesome. I mean, you just need to go and check the examples, and you're gonna love it. It's just fantastic. So don't forget to go to developer.nylas.com, where all our documentation lives. Also follow us on social, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. We're at Nylas. So this was kind of like a short episode. As you can see, NiceGUI allows you to create a really nice front end and also manage the backend in a real simple way. To build that example didn't took me that long. There was a few things that I need to tweak, but then you see it worked pretty nicely. So there are more blogs, more things coming from me regarding NiceGUI. I really like it. I think it's fantastic. So that's kind of it. I mean, feel free to just let us know. Drop us an email. If you want to be a guest on the show, let us know. We would love to have you here on the show. If you are experienced using Nylas, just let us know. And I think that's it. I hope you have a fantastic week. And if you're victim of these wildfires, take care. Right now, the air quality is pretty bad, especially here in Ottawa and in Toronto. It's pretty bad. So stay healthy, stay hydrated, and try not to exercise yourself too much. And see you, I think, next week. So thanks, and bye. Have a great day.